Yeah. So my bad, baby girl. I thought you was asleep. My bad, what I did to your sheets. I farted in the bed last night. You were sleeping. I don't know what my ass was thinking. Baby girl, you know what's going on. Baby girl, just listen to my song. I farted in your bed. I farted in your bed. Girl, listen to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I messed up your sheets. I'm sorry that I took your head, pushed it under there, and dug stuff in you so right. I'm sorry, babe. You know what it is? Too many chimichangas close to bedtime. What it is? I farted in the bed, so you sniff it. I farted in the bed. I saw you retching, I saw you in a bed. Saw it like a big green gas coming up from the blanket. You know it, babe, shot it. Farted in the bed, you ain't lying again. If I shot it, girl, I'd tell you so. But you know what's going on. You know what's going on. Baby, baby, yeah, I farted in the bed. And oh, I farted in the bed last night, yeah.
What's like the lowest amount of money that you would take to just fucking punch your mom in the face? Just really just let her have it. I was thinking about it the other day. I literally got on the phone with my mom, and she didn't say anything to prompt this, by the way. She didn't say anything, but I just hung up, and I just saw Mom there. And then I was like, yo, honestly, what's the lowest amount that I would take financially to just give my mom the business? All right, so let me rephrase. I don't want to punch my mom, but I would do it for money, especially if I could split it with her. If I could split it with her, I would say the lowest amount of money that I would take to just break my mom's face. $700. And I think she'd be okay with it. If she knew that I was going to do something good with the $700, she'd be cool with it. Rock her shit, dude. Everyone listening to this has wanted to punch their mom in the face. We've all done it in our minds. I'm guaranteeing you somebody here watching the show has probably punched their mom in the face. And if so, like, call in. You know what I mean? Actually, like, call me. First time I ever kissed another girl, I was 10 years old. Is that young? In 5th grade, I remember the kid's birthday party because I'll always remember because his house smelled like Cheese Whiz. We were playing this game. It was like Truth or Dare, but there was like a hat and it had like a bunch of stuff in it, like things you had to do. Like it wasn't all like kiss stuff. It was like call your mom and hang up the phone. And then one of them was like kiss somebody. So I kissed somebody. And I remember like walking home that night and being like, dude, is that what I do now? I just like kiss chicks? And then 3 years later, I had sex for the first time. There wasn't much growth there. I went from 10 to 13 sex. Full-on sexual stuff. I wasn't ready for that. If I can go back and change it, I would. I would have lost my virginity like a normal person. Because I'm 36 now. I've been doing it nasty for 23 years. Doing it super nasty. Speaking of nasty, I looked at my penis the other day, and I said, oh my God, that penis is 36 years old. Like, my penis has been there for 36 years, just sitting between my legs. My balls are 36 years old. Gross. It's so weird to think about that stuff. It's so weird to think about it. And, like, my penis isn't like a normal 36-year-old penis, you know what I mean? That thing is battle-hardened. That thing's been through fucking wars, dude. I was thinking about getting liposuction because I have, like, love handles. Like, I have these things that sit over here. My thing is that I would get liposuction and probably get fat again, like, immediately. But I just want to get rid of that so bad. It's one of my biggest insecurities. I'm leaning forward and it just looks like I have an ass on top of my ass. I hate love handles. Oh my God, I hate them so much. Oh my God, I hate them. Like, I remember someone took a picture of me from the side and I was like, whose fucking fat mom is that? I just hate my love handles. And everyone's like, go to the gym and do this. I was like, I can go to the gym, but I just feel like genetically I got these handies. My body looks like Joe Pesci's when they drag it and throw it in that ditch at the end of Casino. Like, I remember watching it and I'm like, oh, his body's gross. And then, like, I saw myself one day and I was like, I have the body of Joe Pesci. If you took a tall person, flattened them into a pancake, and then, like, forgot to put the pancakes in the fridge and they just like got left out and expanded. That's what my body feels like. The hottest I ever was, I was probably like 23 or 24 years old. I was so hot, dude. You guys don't even know. But then a part of me still had these love handies. Like, they were still a little there. I think it's because, like, my body is, like, I'm like an endomorph or something, which is, like, a nice way of saying, like, you have fat bones. If you're, like, a physical trainer and, like, you have, like, fake titties or, like, fake pecs or, like, fake boobies or, like, fake nips, like, anything fake on you needs to be, like, disclosed. Like, you should have to be like, yo, what up? My tit tats, they're fake. I don't care what you do, you're never going to achieve tits like this. And that's what I say to my wife every time she looks at me in the mirror. I said, listen, you see this? You will never achieve these tits. The worst thing about having tits is the sweat under your tit. You know what I'm talking about, ladies? When you feel that little sweat run from your armpit and it takes that little trip down your hair, and then it comes up and creeps up, kisses your nipple a little bit, and then goes down your chest, right down to your belly button. Oh, it's the best and the worst. Now, I want to say something that's controversial. The show Love Island sucks fucking ass. I don't care how long you hang out with somebody or how long you're talking to somebody or you do a mission with each other or you're hanging out and you go to a talk on that little futon over there. Not one part of me would cry if you got kicked off of that fucking island. Like, Ace was hugging Taylor like he was going to prison. I was like, dude, he's going back to his apartment. He's chilling. I think that show is the most overrated show in the history of television. They should make one for fat people, call it Chub Island. Let me be the host. Instead of, like, you know, Belize, we go to, like, Nashville. We go to, like, a fucking, or Austin. We go to, like, a barbecue fucking center of the world. We have all fat challenges. Like, we have to race each other. We have to, like, do exercise. And, like, the way you win is you lose weight. Whatever couple loses the most weight towards the end of the year. So it's like Biggest Loser, Love Island, call it Chub Island. But that's the thing. That shows you how messed up we are. We want to watch Love Island. We don't want to watch Chub Island. Nobody wants to watch fat people fall in love. That's not sexy. You know, everyone takes out our fucking sleep apnea mask. So when they go to, like, night vision, we're all just rolling around. Fucking our hearts are stopping and shit. Fat people need to be loved too, dog. The reason they don't do Chub Island is because everyone would get voted off so early because we would want ice cream. They'd be like, do you want to, like, be closed off? I was like, only thing about closing is I want to get to McDonald's before it closes. Talk about closing off. If a straight guy gets fake tits but stays straight, is that cool? Like, what if one of your homies just showed up with just, like, fucking voluptuous tits? But he's just like, you still, like, drink beers with him and shit, but he just wears, like, bras now? I think that should be normalized, to be honest. I've never met a person named Tony that, like, wasn't a piece of shit. Like, an actual Tony. Like, his name's, like, Antonio. If you went to their house, they would, like, show you, like, pornos and stuff. They'd be like, oh yeah, you like that? Like, let you watch R-rated movies and shit. Like, let you get a sip of his beer. He's, like, definitely been to prison before, but he's just, like, an utter piece of shit. I feel like Tony is, like, the biggest, like, scumbag person name of all time. I'll be honest with you, I don't see a lot of little people. I don't know. I feel like I should see, like, more little people. Like, I feel like I can count on one hand where I've, like, seen little people in public. I think I've only seen, like, 3 little people in my entire life. So I guess it's rare. Like, I guess that you could be like, oh, scientifically it's a little rare that, you know, little people. But I'm like, dude, like, to not see anything? Really? It makes no sense. It's not something that keeps me up at night, but, like, sometimes, like, I'll go out and be like, yo, there's no little people around. Who the fuck spelled pterodactyl with a P? Pterodacty. This looks like a cat walked on a keyboard. Why are there not pterodactyls? Pterodactyl sounds fire, dude. Pterodactyl, pretty good. Pterodactyl, way cooler to me, to be honest. Yo, at one point, there were fucking big-ass fucking dinosaurs walking around, dude. Like a fucking Stegosaurus. Wait, Stegosaurus is the one with the triangle back. And then what's a Brontosaurus? No, Brontosaurus is the leaf guy. All right, you know what? I'm gonna challenge myself to name as many dinosaurs as possible. Tyrannosaurus Rex, Raptor, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus. Did I say Raptor already? Pterodactyl. Fucking. Are there other dinosaurs? Tyrannosaurus Rex, Pterodactyl, Raptor, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus. Fuck. Brontosaurus. Oh my God, what's another dinosaur, dude? Tyrannosaurus Rex, Raptor, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus, Raptor, fucking Pterodactyl. I think those are all the ones we ever found, to be honest. What's up, guys? Before this episode goes any further, I want to say thank you to our sponsor of the day, and it is our friends over at SeatGeek. Listen, let me tell you something about SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the #1 ticketing app in the country. That is right, number one. The reason I love SeatGeek so much is because it's so easy to use. You just open up the app. It shows you what's going on in your area. Like the Mets are playing the Marlins. You know, I can't see my Yankees because I'm in Florida now. So maybe I might go see the Mets. Maybe I go watch the Mets. I click it right here. And now I see how many tickets I want to do. 2. Maybe I bring my wife. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just go by myself. I like going places by myself, you know, and it shows you right here. So something on SeatGeek that you guys need to be aware of as well is that they have a great grading system of 1 through 10, 1 being the worst possible deal and 10 being the absolute best. So red means no, green means go ahead and get those tickets because it's a better deal. All right? So that's why I love using SeatGeek. It's super easy to use. I use it for every sporting event or concert that I'm going to. And listen, I know that's great for me, but you guys are like, what about me? I'm like, that's easy, all right? For my friends that listen to the Lopsided podcast, I have a deal for you, okay? You're going to download the SeatGeek app, okay? And you're going to put the code Lopsided10, that's Lopsided 10, 10, for 10% off SeatGeek tickets. So use my code for 10% off your next SeatGeek order, and we're going to put the link in the bio, so when you sign up, you could just click that one, and it will take you right to a Lopsided 10% off deal. So, yeah, thank you to my friends over at SeatGeek, and let's get back to the episode. Up until the age of 13, I used to stand up and wipe my butt. Here's why I stopped. I saw myself in the mirror at a friend's house. I stood up and wiped my butt, and I was like, oh, my God, I cannot look like this. I was like, When I went into the bathrooms at school, I had to look through the cracks. I had to see if I knew who was pooping. And then whoever designed those two, why do you leave it just wide enough where someone could look in there and see me and know that it's me just taking a fat dump? I hated that. I love looking in them. Even to this day, I'll still look in it. Is it weird? Probably. But I just need to see who's in there pooping right now. Like, if you ever saw an eyeball, I wouldn't go like this. Like, I wouldn't. But I do little ganders. I do, like, just see who's pooping. You know what I mean. Shut up, dude. When I was a kid, my family and I, we were grocery shopping. But I remember one time I grabbed another man's leg that I thought was my dad. And for some reason, I've convinced myself that this guy tried to kidnap me because the guy picked me up in the air. Why'd you pick me up, dog? Like, if you're watching this, like, why would you do that? What the fuck? I've told this story before. My dad was asleep on the couch, and I was like, yo, like, Dad, play with me. And he, like, wouldn't wake up. So I called 911, and I was like, my dad, he won't play with me. He won't wake up. So they probably heard won't wake up, and we're like, oh, my God, like, this kid's dad's dead. Let's go get his dead dad. And then they get there, and, like, everyone's alive. And I knew that the cops were there for me because I called them. I don't know why. My mind went to, if you're going to get out of this alive, you got to get naked. So I got naked. I'm full-on naked, dude. And I crawled under my bed. And a cop flashed his flashlight under my bed, reached down, picked me up, both hands under my armpits, fucking ass naked. Imagine a cop holding you up like this, and you're fucking naked. And he gave me a lecture about calling 911 only in case of emergencies, and my penis was out. This guy was telling me how to uphold the law with my penis out. And my mom just let me stand there naked. They didn't even put clothes on me. They let the cops come in our house, look under the bed, find me there naked, lift me up in the air naked, sit me down naked, tell me how to not break the law naked, and then you let them leave naked. Why did my mom put clothes on me? Why did my mom let a grown man cop talk to my penis? It's like those people that go to CVS and they let their kids walk around in CVS with no shoes on. Oh, my God, it's gross. Put shoes on your kid. The older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing that kids get away with everything, and I don't blame them. Why wouldn't you scream and kick and do all this if it meant you were going to get something? I used to do it from time to time, but just my parents were a little different. They hit us. And they weren't crazy. Don't take this and run away with it and be like, Danny had a horrible. I had a great upbringing, but my parents put it down from time to time. When my dad hit us, it was like Haley's Comet. It was like once every like 7 years, and my dad would just internalize everything, and then it would snap. Like, my dad would do like wild shit. Like, my dad would turn into like a crazy person. Like, my dad would, like, cut all the power to the house and shit. Or, like, he would, like, disappear for, like, 3 days. All of that stuff's worse. Like, I'd rather him just, like, smack me around a little bit. My dad was a maniac person, dude. Every 3 years, you could set your clock to it. He'd lose his fucking mind. I remember one time my dad got mad at us, and I saw him across on the other side of a mountain. There was a apartment building on a mountain. Not like a big mountain, but a mountain. It was mountainous area. And I remember I'm looking out of the window, and I just see my dad's fucking build standing in front of fucking headlights on top of a mountain, staring at me. Like, this dude was a maniac. Any other time, he was the best, dude. But every once in a while, the guy would lose his noodle. And if I ever have kids, I'm going to do the same shit. I'm going to theatrically lose my fucking noodle. I saw a viral, like, what would you do scenario where it was like, you get $100,000 for each pump of a guy's wiener in your butt. I'm walking out of there with at least $8 million. That's like when I even start to think about stopping. I could probably get there in a minute. I'm about to make $8 million in a minute, and all I got to do is just take it in my booty? What are we talking about here? We're talking about $100K to do something that people do for free. Granted, they're gay, but I'm telling you that everybody's got a price, baby. Gay for pay, baby. That's a no-brainer. Wait till you get older. All the young guys be like, I would never take it to my ass. Fuck that shit for no money. Fuck that. Fuck my ass. All right, guys, that's it for this week's show. Thank you, everybody, for the support. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, do it all. I'm trying to get to 100K. You know? I don't know. I'm just trying to say what people say on the internet. But, yeah, let's get a plaque out of this. Love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. Shout out to everybody at Santa Gato Studios. And peace. We are out of here. Ah!